And that's when the Lord gave me that song. He said, "Oh, see, I'm your way maker."
Wow.
And that promise keeper. And of course, he works miracles. He works miracles. Though the greater truth is that we are miracle workers, but he works miracles. He's the chief miracle himself.
Yes, he is.
So Sinach, whose real name is Osinachi Kalu, began listening to Pastor Chris in the late 1990s. And by the 2000s, she had joined a church and become involved in a choir due to a love for music. Pastor Chris quickly recognized her extraordinary singing talent and encouraged her to continue. Years on, she rose to become an icon in the church, releasing famous songs which got the attention of the world, with the most heard of them being the song Waymaker. Because of what she was going through at that time, Sinach described the song as a blessing.
Hey, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are.
But things were not all that well, because a few years later, Pastor Chris will make a scene out of this song.
And that's why they love Sinach's song, Waymaker. So they go, Waymaker, miracle worker, light in the darkness. You know what? Sinach, you're going to have to respond with another one. You get it? Get another one. They're going to respond with another one. So that all those who are singing that and hoping that God might just perform a miracle for them, he's not. Hear this. Did you know he's not performing any miracles?
Now, Sinach's face was not a happy one after this scene, but everyone moved on. We had Pastor Chris come out not long after this to issue a warning to the music ministers in his church. The person people assumed was the target of this warning was Sinach.
That's what it should be. And make sure that God's people who are helping with things like this, like you have a choir. If you read in the Bible, in the Old Testament, it talks about choir. It talks about the singers as per choir. If you have a gift for singing, you are either going to use it in the house of God to serve God, or you're going to use it for yourself, to sell your personal agenda. That is dead now in the house of God. It's not supposed to continue. If you want to serve God, use your ability in the house of God. Use it for God's purpose, not to market yourself. To use the gospel for your personal agenda is a sin. You cannot use the gospel to make a career. It's wrong. If you are a true singer and you are not singing in the church, if you are a true singer, you are into music. If you're not doing it inside the church, you are doing it for yourself.
According to some bloggers, Sinach left the church choir when she became famous because she needed to travel outside the country to minister in other churches. And this actually irritated Pastor Chris. To add injury to insult, Prophet Uebert and your Pastor Chris' spiritual son came out and claimed that Sinach's song, Waymaker, is unbiblical.
Most of you don't understand. I understand there is a song by a sister of ours called Waymaker, Miracle Worker. That's not a biblical song. Waymaker, that is who we are.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up.
Throughout all of this drama, Sinach remained silent, while people dragged Uebert's angel and the Pastor Chris for discrediting the song. To conclude this story, Sinach was once asked about ministry in Spirit Embassy before she left. And this was what she had to say.
Praise the Lord. So I know you started serving in your local church. I'm singing for many years before you decided to venture out and sing to the masses. How important is it to serve in your home church before venturing out? Because many ministers might want to just do the big stages, but might not want to do the hometown.
You know, a place of service is a place of preparation. And so if God, this is how it works. If God gives you this little bit to work with, and you are faithful, the Bible says he prunes you to bear more fruits. and you bear more. And that's what he does. And that's what it is. If God puts you in a local church that has 5 people there, and you are just so faithful in serving and humble and serving and fulfilled, he'll bring more to you. And as you serve, he'll bring more. He keeps increasing you. And that's what happened to me. And I tell the story everywhere I go to that. I am so glad. I'm still serving my church, by the way. And I've seen God multiply and multiply, and he keeps multiplying.
This is the story of how Sinach left Spirit Embassy.